Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited for today's video because we're diving deep into how much walking you actually need to do to reach that elusive 10% body fat. I know a lot of you are trying to get leaner and more defined, so today we're going to break down the science behind walking and fat loss, how much walking is enough, and how it fits into a sustainable fitness plan. Let's get into it. So first things first, what does 10% body fat actually look like? For men, getting down to 10% body fat is the point where you start seeing those defined abs, vascularity, and a truly shredded physique. For women, this number is closer to 20%, where you'll notice defined arms and legs with visible muscle. Achieving 10% body fat is often seen as the holy grail of leanness for men, and it requires a combination of fat loss and muscle preservation. So, how do you get there? Let's talk about walking. It's one of the simplest yet most effective forms of exercise. While it's easy to think that walking is too easy to burn fat, that's actually a myth. Walking is a low-impact exercise, meaning it's easy on your joints and perfect for sustained calorie burning, making it ideal for long-term fat loss, especially for people just starting out or anyone who wants to preserve muscle while losing fat. How many calories do you burn while walking? Well, the number depends on your body weight, walking speed, and overall intensity. On average, a 160-pound person walking at a brisk pace, 3 to 4 miles per hour, will burn about 300 calories per hour. For heavier individuals, this number can increase to 400 calories per hour or more, and for lighter individuals, it might be closer to 200–250 calories per hour. Now, fat loss happens when you're in a caloric deficit, which means you're burning more calories than you're consuming. To lose 1 pound of fat, you need to create a deficit of 3,500 calories. So, how does this translate to walking? If you're walking an hour a day and burning 300 calories per session, you're looking at a weight loss of about 1 pound of fat every 12 days, just from walking alone. Let's break this down mathematically. If you're burning 300 calories per hour of walking, and your goal is to burn 20,000 to 25,000 extra calories to lose 20 pounds of fat, you're looking at about 70 to 80 hours of walking. But before you get overwhelmed, let's put this into a manageable weekly schedule. If you walk 30 minutes a day at a moderate pace, you'll burn around 150 calories per session. If you stick with this 5 days a week, that's 750 calories burned per week. Over the course of a month, that's about 3,000 calories, roughly 1 pound of fat. If you maintain this routine for several months, you'll see significant fat loss, especially if your diet is aligned with your fat loss goals. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Walking has a significant impact on your metabolism, especially when combined with other lifestyle factors. When you walk regularly, you not only burn calories during your walk, but you also increase your daily calorie expenditure through a process known as NEAT, non-exercise activity, thermogenesis. NEAT refers to the calories you burn from all non-exercise activities, everything from walking around the house to fidgeting. When you make walking a part of your daily routine, you're actively increasing your NEAT, which adds up over time. So walking regularly contributes not only to your exercise calorie burn, but to your overall daily calorie expenditure as well. But here's the catch. Walking alone won't get you to 10% body fat. While it helps you burn calories, it doesn't do much to build muscle. And maintaining muscle is crucial for achieving that lean, shredded look. So in addition to walking, you need to incorporate strength training into your routine. Strength training is essential for fat loss because it helps preserve lean muscle while you're in a calorie deficit. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn at rest, even when you're not exercising. Strength training also helps keep your metabolism high, which means that while you're walking and losing fat, you're also preserving and even building muscle mass. This results in a more toned, sculpted physique. When you lose weight without strength training, you risk losing muscle mass along with fat. This can slow down your metabolism, making it harder to continue losing fat. But if you combine strength training with walking, you not only protect your muscle mass, but you also boost your metabolism and improve your body composition. Next up, diet. To get to 10% body fat, you absolutely have to be eating in a calorie deficit. But that doesn't mean starving yourself or cutting out entire food groups. You need to fuel your body properly for fat loss while still providing it with the nutrients it needs to preserve muscle and maintain energy. Let's talk about macronutrients. Protein is crucial because it helps with muscle repair and maintenance, which is essential when you're in a calorie deficit. Aim for about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. If you're 160 pounds, that's around 130–160 grams of protein a day. Don't neglect healthy fats. Healthy fats support hormone production, including fat-burning hormones, and help you feel full and satisfied. Incorporate sources like avocados, nuts, olive oil, and fatty fish like salmon. Keep your fat intake moderate, around 25 to 35% of your total daily calories. Carbohydrates aren't the enemy. In fact, complex carbs like whole grains, legumes, and vegetables provide fiber and essential nutrients while keeping you full. Fiber is key for satiety, digestive health, and maintaining steady energy levels throughout the day. Just make sure to avoid processed carbs and sugary foods, which can spike insulin levels and encourage fat storage. Hydration plays a huge role in fat loss. Water is essential for nutrient transport, metabolism, and digestion. Dehydration can slow down fat burning and negatively affect your workouts. Aim for at least 8 cups of water per day and more if you're active or live in a hot climate. Now, walking doesn't have to be boring or basic. You can increase the intensity by walking on an incline, either on a treadmill or by finding a hill outside. Walking at a 5 to 10% incline increases the activation of your glutes, hamstrings, and calves, burning more calories in the same amount of time. This small change can give your fat-burning efforts a big boost. So to reach 10% body fat, walking is an amazing tool, but it's not the only tool. Combine your daily walking routine with strength training to preserve muscle and boost your metabolism. Make sure you're eating in a sustainable calorie deficit, focusing on protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich carbs. And of course, stay consistent. Fat loss takes time, but with the right approach, you can absolutely get there. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on fitness, fat loss, and strength training. Drop a comment below and let me know. How are you incorporating walking into your fat loss routine? Stay focused, stay committed, and I'll see you in the next video.